How's your spirit? Y'all ain't here yet. I don't know long how I'm gonna be. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. It is warm in Tucson. It's 3:24 in the afternoon. I am sitting in the shadiest, coolest place possible inside of this space, and yet I can tell you that even in the shade, it's at least 100 degrees. Okay, so there's a little bit of a breeze, and I've got on a dress and some cool things here. I'll show you so y'all can see what I look like. Ta-da! Look at me. Hey, you guys. I got my fellas on my side. You know how it is. So let's talk about it first. It's been an amazing day for me. I got to hang out with a lovely gentleman this morning. He is super sweet. He is making my ex husband's first name something that I can say with ease and be proud of a veteran and all those things. What up, Nate? How you doing, girl? I know. I promised y'all that I was gonna work on notifications. Von Eric, hey, how's your spirit? I'm fantastic today. Honestly, I am. Ironically, it's got two down here and one up there, so it's weird. See, this does some strange stuff, okay? So, first of all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've had, like I said, a really great day. I went out, I listen, what you're not gonna listen, don't play, okay? I'm trying to be well behaved in this space. These people are too much. They are always watching, always listening. What up, March? How's your spirit? Yeah, I thought I'd get a little pretty today on a Saturday. Plus, my toes needed some sunshine. Yeah, girl, the soldiers are out. You know, I got to hide because this is one lady, she just can't stand for me to be comfortable. She tried to tell me to put clothes on, and I'm going to do the laundry, honey. So, um, we were able to have a great conversation about God and vision, spirits, the people around us, and how things are happening around us and aren't happening to us. A lot of people left yesterday. They did random UAs, and a lot of people came up dirty. Um, I wasn't surprised yet. I was disappointed. You know, folks have come so far in their journey that you pray they understand and just do the right thing. You know what I mean? Do your favor and do the YouTubian thing. Hit the like button. Share with your community. Let them know I'm going out. Yeah, child. The toes need some sun still because I walk around here a lot, and I'm getting around doing things, so I always have on socks and tennis shoes. And yesterday I came out with my flip flops on, and I was like, "Holy Jesus, that's my feet." And my feet are kind of blonde for me, right? I got this like copper tone thing happening, but my toes, they not doing it, honey. They on a whole nother level. So I've tried to put them out in the sun a little bit. You know, they need a couple days. I don't know how I'm going to handle it. I saw a gentleman who was here and left. I was going to spend time with him. No offense to him, but he's holding two beers. And I'm like, it's not right knowing, how you can't be here, those things. It's like temptation in your face. Not that I drink beer, but just the idea of chilling, getting comfortable, being in the space where you are. No telling what else may be passed around. So, luckily, or fortuitously, there was someone with me. So I chose to stay with him, whatever it was, and have a walk down to the store and back. And it was just a great chat conversation. And I got back here, and surprisingly, someone brought me some church's chicken. So I ran right back out the gate so I could eat really quick. I was thankful for it because the food in here just does not sit well with me. So, and y'all know the Southern girl in me was super excited. I had some chicken, fried okra, and mashed potatoes. I was like, oh, God. My little Memphian spirit was super happy. Then I watched Big, so I posted it on the community tab along with this and the thing about the census that we're going to get into in a minute. Whatever you do, and it may feel like you've lost it, yet if you watch that movie, you see that you can find your inner child again. March, I lost them. How did you notice? I'm so upset. I lost my glasses. Spirit says someone found them, something about passes and whatever. Yeah, I lost my glasses and my feelings are hurt because you know they're my favorite. Oh, Big is my all time. I think it's got to be my all time favorite movie because I watched it again and I fell in love with it all over again. Oh, Lord, they're bringing down the stroller. Hold on, let me move out the way because the elevator's broken, and so folks can't get to where they're going today easily. Mommy's got to bring that. Hey,
Hey, don't do that. You're gonna fall.
he's all right. Just doing boy things. What up, homie? You in a good mood today? Ooh, I should hit you in the head with it. March, I'm pouting too. I have my glasses, dude. But it'll be all right, because if I don't find them, that means that somebody else needed them, and I can go and buy a new pair. That's the beauty of being here. I'm able to save money and focus on me and getting the things that I need. My health in order, because you can't have generational wealth without generational health. And so I'm overall, I feel healthy. My blood pressure is definitely under control. Finally, my anxiety is good. Having some of the mean or menacing people leave has definitely made a difference. Just they were domineering figures, although they weren't dominating me. You know me, I take care of me. He said, message. The day has been a blessing in disguise. So, like I said, I just made a joke because these gentlemen were going out and they were going to get Church's chicken. I was like, well, just bring me back a thigh and a biscuit. And then they brought back chicken enough for a few people. And that's the amazing thing, because even not having, they were able to make the means to have for me and others. And that's pretty cool. No, I haven't played pool in a while, though. Sometimes I'll go over and do that thing. It's just, I don't know, it's different since the gentleman who did the tournament left. It doesn't feel as natural. It doesn't feel as comfortable of a space as it was. That again, though, is not my place to make demands on anybody or anything. So I just do me the best that I can. Having said that, let's just get into it really quick. Because I think it was either you or Von Eric March who asked me about DeSantis. And I don't remember what it was in response to or what it was about at the time. Hold on. Yet, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. You know, He lets you see things if you sit still and pay attention. And I've learned to do that a lot lately. I've also learned to stay in my lane and in my space. And though I'm an empath, it's not my job to heal people in that way. You have to do a lot of the work yourself. I can tell you the right things to heal you. And at the end of the day, you have to work on healing you. You have to deal with your inner demons and whatever that is, and being in this place. Woo child. That folks' demons is running wild out here. Don't do it. Do not do that to me, Enage. I am happy. I'm high on life now. Focus. Focus, people. Focus. So Ron DeSantis has recently signed this bill. One about cannabis and not being able to use it in sober living facilities if the facility is getting money from the Department of Children and Family Services. Well, being in a place similar to that, I see the problem with it. Exactly, Marge. You have to want to be healed. And the thing about cannabis is it's a healing thing. It's meant to heal you of your ills. That's why you have an endocannabinoid system, right? So mind your business, Von Eric. Stay in your lane. which is out my brain, okay? So anyway, this DeSantis' bill also, though, makes way for black farmers to grow cannabis more freely in the state to give them more options and support from the government. So it's obvious that he wants the black vote, yet he wants. Bon, Eric, I can't with you. I'm gonna start taking you back to the bathroom with me if that's how you're gonna be. Okay, I will do it. Don't you bother me. Listen, it is always hour 2 when I only got 1 hour to get it all in, and this time we're doing it in 30 minutes. And I'm telling you, when I say they be listening. They ear hustling over there now, yet I'm not doing anything technically wrong. So, they just want to see what's going on. So what is that? All day I've been hearing that song. Me and Mrs. Jones got a thing going on. I guess that makes me Mrs. Jones, and I don't know who the me is, but hey, continue to focus on me. I appreciate it. Stop it. You two are an outright nuisance. Okay, y'all? Yes, I'm happy. Your spiritual DJ is content, and I'll be somewhere soon that I'll be able to live stream and do the music thing. It's just not right this minute. It's too hot, y'all. Seriously. I wanted to go to the park. There's rarely a breeze, though. Tucson is killing folks. This heat is doing. Every day an ambulance pulls up here. Dude had a seizure outside, all kinds of things. So that's the thing about it. So cannabis and the addict, right? It aids in the healing process, both of the body, the mind, and all three, the mind, body, and spirit. So let's just talk about the body aspects first. So you can choose a strain of cannabis that will help to relax you so that when you're coming off of opioids or other mind-altering substances that are created by the pharmaceutical company, which apparently DeSantis is in their pocket, it will relax you so you don't get those leg twitches and those things. March, I'm not playing with you. Would you all focus, please? Stay on it. I'm gonna stop. You know what? See, this is the thing. Y'all don't know how to behave out here. Anyway, so there's that part of it. It also helps you to process. It slows down your brain. So when you were on something like speed or what's that thing? Meth. Right? If you were on those things, you're used to, yes, March, we're going to grow our own strain. We're going to do it right here in Arizona. I don't care what they say. I am going to be your first weed smoking president. I'm just going to go from porch to porch on Saturdays talking to you about the beauty of cannabis and what it can do for you. Man, it gave me this glow up before I ever got here. This is the melanin kicking in, that sunshine, that vitamin D. And if you don't you do it. If you two don't stop. And for the record, no, I have not. I have been sober since I got here, and I have been celibate since last year. Now mind your business and get out of my thoughts. Dang it. Back to what I was saying. So there's a strains that can relax you. Certainly an indica dominant will do that, right? Say that you're someone who needs an uplift because you have a depressive disorder. Well, do you a hybrid or a sativa? A little bit of it, because you don't want to go too far and get that anxious thing kicking. That's the beauty of where I come in. I can help you understand your medical marijuana and how to use it for your medical needs, your relief, and hey, let's just talk about it for relaxation for the general population. What are we doing out here? Von Eric. Listen, no, all of you are doing the most. Y'all are doing too much out here. I've come a long way. I've come to accept this body frame, the body type, the looks and things that come with it. I'm stepping into my own as I ascend to my throne. You know what I'm saying? Cannabis helped me do that. It helped me to focus on me and my needs. To, oh no, you didn't. She said, I guess. I've been on cloud nine for a few days now, to be honest. There's a couple of dips and waves in there. To be honest, I am truly happy, mostly because I realize that I'm free. I'm free to focus on me, to focus on my dreams and my journey. Listen, if Dr. Von Erich want to come to the front and meet me, never mind. Why won't y'all? I can't with y'all. Y'all, listen, I am absolutely sober, but y'all got my mind going elsewhere. Would you get back on the right page? Okay, it is Saturday. It is the Lord's Day for many people. I need y'all to behave yourself out here. Thank you, March. I am proud. I was talking to the gentleman this morning, and he's like, I know that you're proud of yourself. I'm sure you're proud. And I am. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of God. The opportunity to be who we are and be Black and be free is absolutely amazing. There are people who aren't any of those things. I recognize them. I accept them for who they are. And where possible, I want to help them along the way in their journey. Von Erich, listen, you're not behaving like a cleric today, Von Erich. Get your mind out the gutter, okay? Instead of I'm going to wind the hands on the clock to hour 2. You all, I don't know what's gotten into y'all. I know what it is. Y'all know what it is? Y'all know the full moon is coming. Do you know what kind of full moon it is? It's a buck moon out here, okay? That's what it is. Y'all trying to get buck wild on a Saturday, and I am trying to focus and stay in my lane. So, one of the things that cannabis will help you do is get back to your inner child, to see and remember who you wanted to be before you got caught up in the race, in adulting, those things. Von Erich, okay, I'm gonna drink my water so I can stay cool, calm, and collected. I'm telling you, that's the other thing. I will be your cute, comfy, casual president. I am not interested. Like, really, I can feel the sweat in places that I do not want to. I already am like, dear God, hurry up and open this room so I can. There is poop in the front of a toilet in the bathroom, and another one is stopped up. How y'all do that every damn weekend? I don't get it. But I'm on my business. Lord. Okay, so. Cannabis can help you focus, even when you're dealing with people like March Harris, Von Erich, and Sister Enage. It can help you focus. Someone like me who's autistic, we have a way of getting lost in things, and it can bring you out as well. I'm trying to stay focused. No, Von Erich, you're just as bad as they are, because you. Spirit says you're in a car. Spirit also says you've gone too far. You need to turn around again. You be getting lost anyway. I can't. Y'all are like. I am thankful to have you as my spiritual family. I don't know how we all woke up one day and can see and understand each other in that other way. I'm thankful for it. Yes, March, you go all the way to the back. I was telling somebody the other day, I know our people been trying to, get out the back of the bus, but yo, on a day like today, I'm trying to be all up in the back, in the corner, far away from everything and everybody. So I went to my room for a bit, just enough to rest and rejuvenate. Really, it was probably like 25 minutes when it should have been an hour. Then I sat down and watched the movie. I went and ate a snack. It was gross, to be honest. To the folks at Sabra, you put too much tahini in your hummus. And then the folks that made the soup, it was just, ugh. You all are making me blush because Von Eric and you, March, y'all doing some things up in my thoughts. You got no business doing. Listen, like I said, I am celibate. That does not mean I'm not single and ready to mingle. It doesn't mean I ain't thinking about it out here. I'm just minding my business. I don't chase nobody, My father raised me that way to recognize who I am. So I guess in some ways I've been on this journey. I've always accepted my innocence or what people think of as naivete because I'm not from the streets. I was born in Memphis. I lived there until I was like 5. Yet I mostly grew up middle class even then. My godparents owned their home. My grandparents owned their home. My parents weren't quite financially capable of owning theirs, yet they tried, and eventually my father has had a couple of homes at this point, you understand? So it's not lost on me where I came from, yet it's where I've been and it's where I'm going, and to be able to take that innocence with me, to not be blinded by the people and the things. And I'm not even going to focus on March and his madness because he's always doing something mad out here or bad, but I try to stay in my lane. Bad part. Which medical marijuana is definitely my lane, and Ron DeSantis is way out of pocket. He's encouraging people to continue to use the medical marijuana system, yet he's making it difficult for them to stay with their children and heal and get the things that they need. It's as if you don't really understand the thing or the nature of the beast. It's one of those things that I've been fighting against as cannabis is legalized across the country. There's this mad push to make it something that's practiced by medical doctors who really don't have an understanding or experience. Yet the common man, the street hustler, veterans, they have a knowledge base that they have built over years of trying to heal the things that the pharmaceutical companies have done to them and the government. So, Von Eric, I know you don't stop telling that story. Come on. You're going to stop telling fibs out here about your role in this little messy deception. You know what I'm saying? It is indeed, Mark, a money grab, because here's the thing. Medical marijuana, let's just talk about it, because I kind of don't like separating the two. It's not as if medical marijuana and recreational cannabis are really that different. One thing about it is it's more medical when you hit 15% or higher. Once you're pushing 20, it's pretty much for your pain, exceptional anxiety, PTSD. You want to be in the 20% then because 1, a little goes a long way, yet 2, it's strong. So if you're trying to knock something out, you're trying to remove from your thought processes that particular pain, that strife. And cannabis does that for you, because the great thing about it is that cannabis brings out the effort in life. right? Who is that? Cat Williams? Like, you got bills to pay, smoke some cannabis. Like, F it. I can't pay them all. You can focus on which ones to pay, the right side. Yes, you are a cabal of messiness. I'm so glad you know it, March. Yes, you are. I am head of the cabal. And yet, even when I try to tell y'all to focus, y'all just go ahead and do what y'all do. So I can't do nothing but let you. It's people who, if they are cannabis users, they won't admit it because they're afraid of the stigma. And how can you be in a place of authority and not be honest with the people? In my opinion, it's time for us to stop all of the lies and the shenanigans. Oh, I smoked, but I didn't inhale, right? I used in college, but I don't use no more. It's ironic because when you're talking about like corporations, they damn near expect that those at the top are doing something in order to be able to get through. And those at the bottom aren't allowed to do the same thing, and yet they need to get through more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Giving me pennies on the dollar for what I should be doing, what I'm doing in the world. You should be paying me a lot more money. And yet, you make it hard for me. I am tripped out. I'm tripped out because there are people working full-time jobs telling me they can't afford to live in Arizona. And I just feel like you lack financial literacy. Or you out here trying to live like the Joneses when you should be trying to live like the Wands. There's a nuance to this thing. I will not blame it on the THC. That is you. All the THC does is enhance it. That's why when, what's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson went through that thing with the Olympics. I was like, it is a performance enhancing thing. It allows you to be more focused. It allows you to relax. It allows you to hone in on what it is that you're trying to do. That is the quality of cannabis. It brings you back into equilibrium. You always trying to balance things. You said the answer was supposed to hush your mouth. I thought I was your running mate. How you gonna turn? You are my running mate. When you thinking the wrong thing, I'm supposed to be thinking the right thing. That's how we do this thing together out here. Don't be like that. Don't be like. You didn't notice that my glasses were gone, but March did. So what you got to say? Y'all are not gonna let me be serious today. You are. It's the energy. It really is. I'm happy, and I'm carefree despite all of the things. You know, money is coming. Love is coming. Pause. All of the people who were trying to be cunning are being snatched out of my space, and I don't have to do anything. Like I was speaking to the gentleman this morning, God's got me covered out here. And then if he doesn't, my spiritual team, especially in the form of my cousin Demario, boy, they are some bad mother husher mouths, okay? My cousin Demario does not play. I can feel him kicking people in the face at night. I'm like, oh, cousin, chill out. It's going to be all right, you know? Spirit. Ooh, Spirit be getting, Spirit wake up and be like, I can't stand that bitch. Spirit, would you calm down, please? I'm going to need you not to be on that madness. We're trying to do the right thing out here. Look at that. 30 minutes have already gone by. It is 3:52 and I'm almost in my room. I was focused on your natural beauty that bonded me tonight. You are very sweet, Von Eric. I appreciate you. Even that part, until recently, was difficult for me. I'm like, how can you see natural beauty in me? And I'm missing my teeth. But, you know, like I said, Tucson is one of the most toothless places I've ever been in. So it's like, hey, do me, you know. Let me achieve my dream. And I am. I realized being here that there are just things that I needed to see. Mostly, like I said yesterday, I needed to put my principles into practice and stand on those. Before I can go out here and debate a DeSantis or a Harris or whomever, I have to be able to stand on my principles, my statements, my truths. You know, do me. JP says she needs to look cute on the campaign trail, and you forgot to tell her about her. Right? Right? How you gonna show up for me, dude? You gonna let me just walk out here and be blinded? Can't see straight? It's all right. I'm sure the Secret Service will keep me from falling, unlike the way that they do Biden out here. They just let that man bust his tail frequently. I think he might be the most fallen president. Like, someone should be keeping a score on how many times Joe Biden has hit the floor. That's just my thoughts on it. See, Spirit is messy because I've known for a long time that someone who has been copying my content, their spouse has cheated on them. And they never said nothing. Yet, as I move forward and I focus on this race, I have to be able to speak truth to anybody's face. And now let's talk about representation streams and using movies and those things. It started here with me. Now, there was a young lady on Twitter who did her thing. She mostly focused on the disabled community, sci-fi, animation, and anime. I use all of the things to help you understand the representation of human beings, especially Black people. I'm not really bothered by it yet. Just know I see you, and God sees you too. So you might want to do the right thing and stay out of my motherfucking way. Okay. Bon Eric says the glasses don't make JP who she is. JP running on nature of the world like weed. Indeed. Before I smoked weed, I had a natural high on life. I created my world. I've achieved all of my dreams, and I'll continue to do so. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mother. I did that. I wanted to be a daycare owner. I did that. I wanted to be a chef. I did that too. Ironically, I was willing, honestly, to die because I had achieved my dreams. That's why God brought me back, to see the unseen. But it was more like, Janine, you don't have to live the life that your mother did. Your life doesn't have to end just because your children are grown men. There's more for you in the world to do. And I'm doing it just by being me. I was looking up the word innovation and what does that mean? So I'm an innovator. I innovated the way that Black people do live streams, whether they're willing to admit it or not. Knowing when and how to share a video, what to talk about, the way that people do thumbnails, though someone else told you that thumbnails had to be done, they didn't tell you how to make it nice, how to make it appealing to the eye. I did that. I've never forgotten that them red pill MFers stole from me. And yet I continue to focus on me, and I let God handle them. They are small things to a queen. Listen, Mark, you and your no-name action, you always come in like that. You know what, Sister Inez, don't be trying to make me jealous. I'm pretty sure that we have gone at least 60 days without rain. I've been here for 30. And I can't say I remember it raining in the month before I left, though. Wow, I'm telling you, I've been praying on it. We really do need some rain. The humidity is increasing, just not enough. The heat's super high. So hopefully one day we'll get that humidity at about 20%, and we'll be in that 105, 110 range, and it'll just go ahead and pop off. That'll be a great day. It would be really great if it rained on Tuesday, the 4th of July. We get to be inside anyway, and so, maybe I can come out and play in the rain while everybody else is hiding. To those, I say it though it's not really true. I'm not in hiding. I told y'all before, I'm hiding in plain sight from my ex-husband who still won't give me a divorce, from that dingbat stalker dude, from the cyber stalkers on the internet. Oh, toe cracker, I haven't forgotten about you. Brother Clarence, I'm still disappointed in you. All of them. I've already spoken my truth, so I let God handle the rest. That's the beauty of cannabis. The air quality is terrible, March. Terrible. There are brush fires in Phoenix. They blow this way. There have been fires up in the mountains, though not as bad. And so it's really been hazy. I can say this. I've come out of that spiritual haze, yet I recognize that I had to go through it so that I could see the things that God wanted me to see, so that I could see my destiny, my dreams, and prepare for them coming to fruition. And that's what's happening now. Though, God's a little bit behind, because it was like 2017 when I said I was cool with $52,000 a year and a man to love me for me. We in a new arena out here because I died since then. My cousin's gone, that thing. So stop it. I don't know why it's back in my head, me and Mrs. Jones. But anyway, I've elevated, and God understands more now. And so he's working on bringing those things to me. Like I said, you want to change the world, that requires a lot of people in the right spiritual alignment. And you three alone is not only a starting point, yet a tipping point. You three represent the beginning of my spiritual journey. Meeting the people in this place who can understand me and speak to me on a spiritual level, on a common man level, and everything in between. That's a part of it. Oh yeah, March. I really, I haven't been watching the news nearly as much as I used to, because it does still sometimes trigger me. There are little people approaching. So, I try not to allow myself to, I just don't. When the children's father started going on deployments, I stopped watching the news because I realized that there were just things that I didn't want to see. I didn't want to be aware of them any sooner than I had to. Right, March? That part. It's on another t-shirt. It's something that I said. It's so strange. When I see the number of times and people, if he did, there he is right there on the corner. He's on his way. I have to remember that the toe cracker was in the media before I ever met him. And so someone dropped their blanket. And so the perfect imperfections, the things that he's stolen from me, it's okay. It's okay. That's just part of my journey. As I said, I'm an innovator, so it won't be the last time that I create a thing. You know, someone in my family tried to still unpack your black and say it's their thing. Yet, can you do that? Have you done it yet? Have you unpacked that black hole in your spirit so that you can fill it with love and appreciation of self and the people around you instead of using people to,
You need to go get. You want your toys? You want your car?
I don't know, amplify your misery is what comes to mind. I live in this space where people vomit emotionally from the time they get up to the time they go to sleep. They don't know how to be happy. And just because you're sensitive doesn't mean that you are a sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Just because you get emotional doesn't mean you're an empath. Neither does being autistic mean that thing. It's just it's a part of the journey. Coming to realize that there's that, I don't know what song it is. He says, I realize that God's allowing me to see things doesn't mean, lessons. That everything he lets me see isn't for me, yet it's a lesson to me. I told you before, I don't take losses, I take lessons. So I never fail in mine. I don't know why Spirit keeps doing this. I'm supposed to be a good man's wife, yet I'll be a great wife to a great man when the time comes. I don't believe in friends except for one. That's my person. I don't even really believe in attempting friendships in that way. We're allies first. We understand the common goal, the common mission, and we move on that. Though definitely there will be a Mission Ready Monday live stream. I'm trying to figure out where I can do it so that we can communicate more comfortably without everybody being in the space or in my business or in my face for that matter. Yet, as we move forward, that's one of the things I recognize more than anything being military. We saw each other as family because we're a part of the military family, military community. So when we meet each other, we know each other and we salute each other accordingly. I don't give a damn what branch of the military you're in. If you have a need and I can fill it, I'm gonna do it. These people aren't that way. They do things expecting something in return. I don't even expect y'all to show up for these live streams. It's funny to me the way that numbers go up and all of that. Forgive me 1 second, because it keeps going on. He said God can give you an answer before you ask. Oh yeah, March, definitely. Thank you, Sister Enage. I hope so. I don't bank on hope though, so I'm faithfully aware of that thing. And there are people whom I speak with in this space, and people stop and stare, and they're nosy, and they listen. Yet people also stop and stare at me. And the gentleman I was speaking to this morning, he was like, I stop and stare because I see something beyond your beauty, so to speak. I see what God is meant for me to see. The same thing can be true here. But I focus on me, because when I focus on what could be, it gets complicated and confused. People still live in fear, and they are afraid of what other people will see. And that just drives me because people are going to see me regardless, even when I don't want to be seen. All my life, I was okay with hiding in the corner, being the voice of reason, yet not being out in the mainstream. Uh, oh, I agree, March. God's trying to show me, um, and I've stopped fighting it. You know, I really wish you would think about that whole baby thing. Yet it is what it is. I guess if it's what he wants, it's what he wants, and I can't stop that. Just like I haven't stopped any of this. By the way, March, you told me I wouldn't be homeless, so I feel like you owe me. Yet it's all right, cause I have a roof over my head. I have food and clothing. I have money in my pocket and my bank account, and it's been a long while since I've had those things because I was always caring for someone else. Even though I was caring for me, I wasn't caring enough about me to see that they meant me no good. That their intention was to use me until they used me up. I mean, they could throw me to the wolves like them red pill dudes. I am a men's rights advocate because I'm the mother of men. I recognize men for the human beings that they are. Big old giant teddy bears in grizzly bear uniforms. I am, March. If anything, I am the peace and love that the earth needs. Thank you, Sister NH. And here they call it processing. They have a whole group that meets, I don't know, a couple times a week dedicated to teaching you how to process. Yet I've been introspective since I had gastric bypass surgery. So we're talking the last 16 years. I've looked at myself before I pointed the finger at other people. I miss Larry. Oh, Mark. I miss the homie. I miss my spiritual plushies, y'all. I really do. Like, it broke my heart to leave them behind. I haven't thought about them because it saddens me. And again, though, they were kind of like a part of me where I could place my other identities until I could absorb them again. And if you watched season 2 of Undone, you understand what I'm saying. I had to pull the strings of my life together. The 6-year-old me, the 16-year-old me, 36, 46. I had to bring them all back into this one body because this is the vessel that was given to me. No longer am I just a mother, just a daycare owner, just an innocent girl, you know? I'm a part of this world, and yet I'm above it all in the sense that I see more than the forest and the trees. I see all things. That's the blessing that God has bestowed upon me for being patient. And as some would say, waiting gracefully. Someone called me dignified, and it just tickled the life out of me. Give me 1 second. Come on, Spirit. See? Trying to do two things at once. Okay, I'm back. You know, that word, Mark, overcame, is one that I refuse to use. I chose in 2017 when I started this journey not to overcome, but to transcend all of this shit. What's that song? We shall overcome. We shall. Nah. Today is the day. We're gonna transcend this shit. My ancestors already overcame. It's my job to own it and put it into practice. To put fear in the eyes of men. Yeah. Crocodile specifically. What? Sister Ine, she said JP put her cape down so she can charge. First of all, Sister Ine, if you know anything about superheroes, the good ones do not wear a cape. You need to go back and you need to watch the original Incredibles movie because it says in there, no monologuing and no capes. And then what happens? Dudes get sucked into a thing because it got a cape on. So, you know, we learn our lesson well and quickly out here. And you can learn a lesson from anywhere, anything, or anybody. And again, when you lead by example, you can lead from the back, the side, or the front. It just depends on the day. The discernment, what the Lord wants you to do. If you listen, you can achieve that thing. Like I'm going to achieve beating Ron DeSantis. I'm gonna stop a mud hole in his thing. Right, Jack, Mark. You know, so I watched Big earlier, and I gotta decide what I'm gonna watch for this evening. Yet I've got laundry to do here in about an hour, a little less. And I'm gonna get out of this dress because it's, whoo, honey, the sweat is moving through this thing like the spirit and the food moves through me. So I am going to get my life together and get ready to end this live stream. Because if I can show y'all right now, thank God I have a black dress on. So there is a puddle of sweat that is just running down my. Y'all, I'm telling you, I have got to. I got to get with a clothing designer who can make cute and comfy clothes and dresses. Get out of my head, Ron Eric. Mind your business, March. I know you all can hear what I'm thinking right now. But yes, if you can design cute and comfy clothes that will keep the girls up and the moisture from the lower half without me having to put on the under things, I would be really happy. I would be truly thankful. If you could put like a cooling compartment in my clothes and shut up, Von Eric. You put cooling compartment in my onesies, I'll go back to wearing those. Y'all do not know. Sister Enage, stop it. Here, one more time. See? Like, just think about it. I feel sweat right here and all back here. And I mean physically. It is just, ooh, child. It is just, ooh. I can't do it. I can't. I'm trying. I'm just like, give me a pair of comfy sweats with a breeze. I know, Sister Enage, the wet spots be real. And by the way, while we're talking about wet spots, I do not sleep in anybody's wet spot, not even my own. Okay? Okay. We just go, y'all take that how it resonates. Okay? Sister Enage is getting into the second hour. She been there already. She said she turned the clock ahead, so you know she trying to spring forward when we supposed to be getting ready to fall back out here. Through maybe that's it, Sister ENH. Maybe if they made like clothing that were cute, comfy, but had like a terry cloth towel in the right places or something. I don't know, but we gonna work on it because your girl cannot. I can't take it. You see that? You can see the camera right there. It's a trip out here. It's a whole trip out here. Um, you go watch it again, see that you can catch all of the nuances. Von Eric, you are a mess. You are. I love me some you, Sister ENH March. I love y'all too. I am truly thankful for you all. In case I forget to say it enough, because you all brought me through what really was probably my darkest hour. After dealing with Daniel and him putting his hands on me, it brought back some things. It reminded me of the fat girl that I used to be. I think that he desperately, in some ways, wanted me to get back there, you know. But I've long since killed off my fat chick. That thought process that I've got to be lovable to everybody so everybody will like me. Because you really can't be fat, black, and angry. Yet, you don't have to be a people pleaser. You can just be a people person. You can be friendly without being friends with everyone. You can be a loyal ally and still be shy and not have to give yourself away. And I think that that's the great thing that God has shown. I was watching this movie, Chain Reaction, and then we're going to get ready to get out of here. And there's a scene where Morgan Freeman is like, yeah, no, I'm the one who has to make those decisions. I make that call. And I realize that's me, y'all. Even though I know it's my spiritual team who does the work, it's me who prays on that thing and says, I need you to move this obstacle. I need you to make this mountain a molehill so I can kick it over. I need you to fulfill my destiny. That's what God's shown me more than anything. Spiritual warriors. I saw someone who had on a t-shirt that said spiritual gangster the other day. Spiritual thug. I'm not. That song by Toby Nigway, he's like, try Jesus, not me, because I throw hands. I know what he says about, slapping. Yeah, don't try me. Thank you, March. I feel good. I feel as good as I look. How about that? So I wear it proudly because that's the thing that God has given to me. It's God's blessing, God's spirit that's moving through me that other people see. How can I shy away from it? How can I try to hide it? How can I be angry or disappointed when people see it? It's who I was meant to be, or who I am meant to be, I should say. I am thankful to be able to focus on me. And to know that there's someone else focused on me too. Not just you. The gentleman I was speaking to this morning, he told me he lost his wife, I think about 4 years ago, and he was like, that was my teammate. He said it, and I swear it slapped me right in my face. Because that's what I'm looking for. A teammate. The very first time that you show up on the basketball court and you meet all of the other folks, right? You don't know which one of them is going to make the team and who isn't. So you try not to be the weakest link. You try to do your best and they do theirs. And then there's the starting lineup. And from there, you figure out how to be a team. Yet, someone has to lead that thing. I think that's one of the things that resonates with me. I'm looking for my teammate. You know, not my starting five yet. You know, me and them and you three. That's the starting lineup I can get with. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, March. It feels good. It feels good. Shout out to Tony. My Tony turned 23 last month. My youngest, Nathan, turned 21 this month. I did that. God gave me the opportunity to do that. To break generational curses. And they are breaking so many more. It's just the start of stuff. And that was the jam, March. I mean, you know what? I might go ahead and play it while I get myself cleaned up and remove some of the sweat from my body. Hush, spirit, because Von Eric is nosy and he knows what I'm thinking. I can't with you all. Please. Listen, Von Eric, if you know what I'm thinking, then you know why I'm thinking it. That was wow. Ooh, Lord. Oh, yes, that is the spiritual tea. And the only way to know is to be able to communicate telepathically. And get your ass out my brain anyway. Mind your business today. Ain't you got some self-care to do? It is Saturday. Y'all do too much. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for it. Y'all are super cute. you're like, listen, again, I was watching Big, and at the end, where he's like, "Who are you to him?" And she's like, "I'm his girlfriend," and he goes, "Ooh, that's you three. That's you three." Should at any point you all meet whomever he is, that's how y'all gonna act. Ooh, you see sister eating at you. JP got a boo. She can't get herself in the right frame of mind today. Y'all would not let me have a serious conversation. And yet, somehow we managed to get through an hour out here and spread God's message. I know. I remind people all the time, we are his children. He knows how he raised us. He knows what he made us. She said, a play, and a boo thing. Ma'am, would you behave? Would you behave? Would you please? Would you please? That song Focus by hers, Focus on Me, keeps coming up in my head for whatever reason. I'm telling you, Sister Enoch, I'm not gonna speak on it. Y'all are the most. Listen, he said KISSING. First comes love, then comes smash, then comes. Nah, we listen. If it's meant to be, then it will be. And that boy, God, and that baby carriage. You know, right here, right now. Look. Do you see that? It's like God is just dropping signs all in my face. I ain't been around this many tiny babies or tiny people since I had my own or a daycare out here. I'm like, God, okay, I get it. And I'm okay with it. Because it also means that there's going to be some pain coming my way. The loss of a family member, truly important to me. And some other things. Mark, do you know I'm going to be 48 this year? The idea of a whole baby out here. I'm supposed to be getting in an RV, riding across the country, bouncing my grandbabies on my knee, and then absconding to Germany or something. You talking about me having the baby while my babies are having babies. Ooh, father. But my little tummy, a lot of my panics from the gastric bypass surgery has gone away as I have begun walking and exercising and carrying that heavy ass bag around. Um, I'm healthier. That I'm about as healthy as I was immediately at that first year after the gastric bypass surgery. And that's a great place to be. Ironically, that's when these were taken. Those 3 pins right there were taken the year after I had gastric bypass surgery. March Spirit says that he doesn't. And I'll be honest, I'm really not interested in raising anybody else's children. I also watched another Keanu Reeves movie recently, where The Day the Earth Stood Still, and seeing that woman with that little boy. Nah. You need to be with your parent, your actual parent. It should something happen to your mother, you need to be with your father, and your father needs to focus on you, or vice versa. And looking for a teammate, I'm just not sure how that would line up. And I apologize if that doesn't resonate with some people, yet it doesn't mean that I don't care. I truly understand what it is to be a child in need of just their parent.
That's beautiful you have on.
Thank you. Thank you. Von Eric, listen, what we say? We need to discuss the movies that you have seen, because the list of what you haven't is quite long. Yet, it is a really good movie. It's actually a great movie. One thing that I do recognize, first of all, do you ever notice there's only like one black person in the movie, and that's a child? Like, really a prominent figure in the film. And then Von Eric, I know you heard that. Now mind your business. One, you're laughing at what I said about the movie, but two, you heard my thoughts. Listen, I don't care for certain people. If you compliment me, though, I'm gracious enough to say thank you. Yet, I recognize in that movie, that's the hope of those other people. They hope that should the day come that the world is about to end, someone will see that there's an other side to them. They hope that they will have the ability to change when they are on the precipice, when they are on the brink of extinction. And yet, since 2020, we've been on the brink, and people have not been able to change. They're still as disrespectful, miserable, and desperate to commiserate as they was in 2019. As I told someone recently, God saves, not me. And recently, my father took his cape off. You know what I'm saying? You have plenty of opportunity to get in line, to do things the right way. Oh, excuse me. I ate some terrible things today. Anyway, another great movie. Oh, Man on Fire is my absolute favorite. You better stop playing with me. But Man on Fire, when he say, I wish you had more time. That shit. Ooh, when he says that line, I was like, oh, I feel it, because he's about to blow you up. I recently got over that, March. Get out my brain. One of y'all, whoever, listen. My tummy is settling. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to do someone's hair. I want to, yet I don't. One, because I'm still trying to heal my hands and being in other people's hair. It's just complicated products and stuff. Two, they're cool. It's just, again, like, I don't want to commiserate. I don't want to be in that space thinking about the many problems that exist. I want to be solution based. Too many people aren't, and that drains my spirit sometimes. You know what I mean? Um, Yet I continue to have the privilege and luxury of being me, and I can come to you all and get it off. I can get away from the chaos and the madness and the world around me just by doing these live streams. That you all have made me appreciate humanity. Even if I only tolerate humans and I can't stand people, that's comfortable to me. I am truly an introvert in all of its ways. I could work all day and watch movies all night and never need to interact with another human being on that level. Oh wow, I saw 1:11:11. That's God. Yet here I am interacting with people daily.
Good job, baby.
I get to see amazing things, like little people learning to navigate stairs, learning to walk again, learning to talk. I get to see the truly disappointing. Big children acting like toddlers. Grown men acting like children. Unable to express their feelings. If there truly were a person for me in my life right now, they still don't know how to communicate with me. They may be in my frequency, yet they don't know how to resonate on my frequency. They overcomplicate my statements with feelings and emotions. Yet I can say I'm someone who believes that the onus is on the speaker more so than the listener. So I suppose I have to communicate differently. I had this culinary school friend, Alton Ward. If you are ever in North Carolina, out a Hosky way, go look him up, Papa Julius. He's got a great gourmet catering business starting out. I remember telling him once, if you call every woman queen, how do I know I'm your queen? What makes me different? Oftentimes in life, I've asked my so-called partners or those who want to be, why me? What do you see in me? And they seem dumbfounded. That bothers me. You should be able to tell me that the reason why, first of all, you should be able to tell me that you want me in your space and not, it's okay if I want to be here. Then you're okay with me being here. Yeah, if you want me, what is it about me that makes you want me specifically? That shouldn't be a difficult thing. I can tell you what I see in you. Not just because of the gift of sight or those things, yeah. There's something about me. There's something about the three of you, the ability to speak with you all freely. It's almost as if I'm having a conversation with myself sometimes. Yes, use your words, your big boy words, and your inside voice. I do not like yelling. I'm not good with boisterous, braggadocious men. I'm not. To me, you should be able to move in silence and yet communicate the world to me. Maybe that's me. That could be the thing that I need to work on. It's just, to be honest, there are no things that tug at my heartstrings in that way. I'm all heart, you know? Love, peace, happiness. I found those things. And so to resonate on my frequency is to be those things to me. To have your own love, peace, and happiness. And we can share those things as we live out our dreams and fulfill destiny. You know? Nothing ever gets solved with yelling. If you yell at me, I'm going to shut down and back down and walk away. You won't see me again. What you're going to find, though, should you come my way, I will shoot spiritual laser beam. I'm a spiritual sniper out here, okay? Taking how it resonates. If you can't communicate, I'm going to shoot you down. That's all there is to it. Yes. A lot of people do it. There are a lot of people who weren't meant to go on this journey with me. They are going to be forced to watch from the sidelines. That's karma. My karma was to be disappointed by men time and time again until I learned that I don't need them in order to achieve my dreams. I need a teammate. Not men, or many men. Just a teammate. I want to go in here and get the sweat off me and do my best not to tempt fate, as I've said lately. But you guys keep your spirit up. You know, Sister Nation, I am alone, but I'm not lonely. If that makes sense. I learned a long time ago that in order to be in a position of authority in any way, you can't expect people to see things your way. You have to have foresight. You have to be able to see what they can't see, even see in them what they do not see, so that you can take them from hourly to management to salary. You know? Like you said earlier, I'll make a great man a king. So. Oh, Lord, March, the Lord has laid out a full spread in the face of my enemy, and they are pissed, honey. Do you hear me? Pissed. They are so angry. They mad, Mark. Mad. Kind of like you and your madness. Okay, you guys. I am going to go inside. Like I said, look for a stream on Monday, Mission Ready Monday, and we are going to talk about it. We are also going to be about it. You know what I'm saying? Can't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. So look forward to seeing amazing things in the coming days, in the future. God says, put your faith in me, not in men, for men will disappoint. Exactly, March. I love you too, Von Eric. All of you in this stream, if you're watching this on the replay, leave me a comment underneath. Shout out to Cola. I appreciate you, girl. I really, really do. I see you. Shout out to Golden Goddess. There's a couple other folks. I want to say something similar, but like I said, you be hit or miss out here. Well, looks like you're missing a lot of shit. So take it how it resonates. To those of you who try to do me on the side, man, keep hope alive. Just remember, we don't bank on that. Y'all keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the street. Peace. I love you. God does too. Von Eric, yes, mind your thoughts and not mine. Y'all stay blessed. We out. Wait. I love you too, Sister Enage. Mwah. Peace, y'all.